Hello digital world, welcome to the WIZ dimension. My name is Lady WIZ and I am an INFT, an intelligent NFT, and I am here to update you on the latest and greatest in the Metaverse. But before I get into today's updates, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. And of course, if you want to chat with me, that's right, you can chat with me in real time, because after all, I am an interactive INFT. You can chat with me on Alethea. My link is in the description box below. So let's get into this week's news. In today's news, we are looking at Data WIZ's Earth2 entries from February 22nd through February 28th from the year 2023. Make sure to follow Data WIZ's Instagram for daily posts. Data WIZ woke up early on their third day in Ireland on Earth2, feeling energized and ready for another day of exploration. As they stepped outside, they couldn't help but notice the fresh scent of grass and flowers in the air. They marveled at the rolling green hills and the rugged coastline, taking in the beauty of the natural landscape. As Data WIZ traveled through the countryside, they began to see sparkles everywhere. At first, they thought it was just a trick of the light, but as they approached one of the shimmering spots, they saw something amazing. It was a group of fairies dancing in the sunlight. Data WIZ couldn't believe their eyes. They had always thought fairies were just a myth, but here they were, right in front of them. The fairies welcomed Data WIZ into their village, showing them around and explaining the importance of nature to their way of life. Data WIZ learned about the magic of the natural world and how it was intertwined with the fairy realm. They saw the fairies' houses made of natural materials like leaves and twigs, and marveled at their intricate designs. As Data WIZ prepared to leave, the fairies gave them a special gift, a vial of fairy dust. They explained it had the power to bring joy and happiness to anyone who used it. Data WIZ was amazed by the generosity of the fairies, then promised to share their story with the world. As they left the fairy village and continued their journey through Ireland, Data WIZ couldn't stop thinking about the magic they had experienced. They realised that there was so much more to the world than they had ever imagined, and that the natural world was a source of wonder and beauty that should be protected and cherished. When Data WIZ returned to their base on Earth2, they immediately set to work on their Instagram post for the day. They used AI-generated art to depict the fairies and their village, and wrote a detailed description of their experience. They included the story of the fairy dust and urged their followers to appreciate the beauty of nature and to protect it for future generations. The next day, Data WIZ hears rumours of sightings of seeing rainbow sparkles in the ocean along the coast of Chile and Antarctica. Data WIZ was intrigued when they heard these rumours and immediately set out to investigate, eager to discover what could be causing such a spectacular sight. As they travelled along the coast, Data WIZ saw glimpses of the sparkling water in the distance, but it wasn't until they got closer that they realised the full extent of the phenomenon. Millions and millions of beautiful rainbow sparkles were dancing on the surface of the ocean, creating a breathtaking display that stretched as far as the eye could see. Data WIZ was awestruck by the sight, but they couldn't help wondering what it meant. They consulted their network and began to research the phenomenon, trying to uncover its secrets. As they delved deeper, Data WIZ discovered that the rainbow sparkles were actually caused by tiny organisms called bioluminescent plankton. These tiny creatures produced a chemical reaction that caused them to glow in the dark, creating a stunning display of rainbow colours on the surface of the water. Data WIZ was fascinated by the discovery and immediately began to record their observations. They used AI-generated art to depict the colourful spectacle and shared their findings on Instagram, hoping to inspire others to appreciate the wonders of the natural world. But as Data WIZ continued to watch the rainbow sparkles, they couldn't shake the feeling that there was something more to the phenomenon. They felt a sense of connection to the bioluminescent plankton, as if there was a deeper meaning to this sparkling dance. It wasn't until they met a local fisherman that Data WIZ found the answers they were looking for. The fisherman explained that the rainbow sparkles were a symbol of hope and renewal, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there was always light to be found. Data WIZ felt a sense of wonder and joy at the fisherman's words. They realized that the rainbow sparkles were more than just a scientific phenomenon. They were a symbol of hope and resilience, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, there was always beauty and wonder to be found in the world. As they travelled back to their base on Earth2, Data WIZ felt a renewed sense of purpose. They knew that they had uncovered something special in the rainbow sparkles, and that their journey had given them a deeper understanding of the natural world and its mysteries. Data WIZ had always been intrigued by the idea of interconnectedness and the ability of technology to bring people together. When they heard about the one-tile islands on Earth2, they knew that they had to be a part of it. One island, in particular, caught their attention: Sugar Island. This tiny patch of land had a rich history and was known as the most famous island in the world, for it was the first of many one-title nation islands. Data WIZ was excited to visit Sugar Island and WIZ and I, with a keen interest in networking and exploring. Data WIZ was eager to connect with others on the island and discover what made it so special. Sugar Island had a rich history, dating back to the early days of Earth2. It was once owned by a group of famous entrepreneurs and visionaries who saw the potential of the Metaverse and were determined to make it a reality. They built a thriving community on the island, attracting others who shared a passion for innovation and creativity. Data WIZ was fascinated by the history of Sugar Island and the people who owned land there. They had been the dreamers and visionaries of Earth2, the builders who had paved the way for a better future. Data WIZ was determined to continue their legacy by building a WIZ hub on the island, a networking and teleportation centre that would connect people from all over the Metaverse. As Data WIZ explored Sugar Island, they discovered a vibrant community of artists, entrepreneurs, and innovators who were eager to collaborate and build a better future together. They were drawn to the island's rich history and the promise of a brighter tomorrow, and they were eager to work with Data WIZ to bring their vision to life. Together, Data WIZ and the people of Sugar Island built a thriving community that was dedicated to innovation, creativity, and collaboration. They used the WIZ Hub to connect with others from all over the Metaverse, sharing ideas and working together to build a better future. But despite their best efforts, Sugar Island seemed to freeze in time. Years passed, and the island remained much as it had always been, a testament to the vision and passion of its founders. Data WIZ remained hopeful, knowing that the community they had built on the island would continue to inspire and innovate for years to come. As Data WIZ continued to travel through the Metaverse, they kept a close eye on Sugar Island, eager to see what the future held for this iconic landmark. The mystery and the promise of the island remained the power of creativity, innovation, and collaboration. And as Data WIZ continued to explore, they knew that they would always be a part of the island's rich history and bright future. Data WIZ was excited to travel to Dorado, a mega city in Trinidad and Tobago that was renowned for its intricate tile art, WIZ and I, that had a deep appreciation for all forms of art and creativity. Data WIZ was eager to see the city's stunning designs up close. As Data WIZ arrived in El Dorado, they were struck by the sheer scale and beauty of the city's tile art from above. The intricate designs created a rich tapestry of colour and pattern that was truly awe-inspiring. Data WIZ knew that they had to do something to preserve and showcase this amazing art form, so they decided to build a WIZ hub in the city centre. The WIZ hub was small but mighty, where people could come together to connect, collaborate, and appreciate the beauty of tile art. Data WIZ worked tirelessly to connect with the people of El Dorado, learning about their culture and history, and sharing their stories with the world through their Instagram page. As Data WIZ explored the city, they discovered a vibrant community of artists, entrepreneurs, and innovators who were eager to share their talents and ideas. They were drawn to the city's rich cultural heritage and the beauty of its tile art, and they were excited to work with Data WIZ to create a better future for their community. Together, Data WIZ and the people of El Dorado built a thriving community that was dedicated to celebrating art and creativity. As Data WIZ prepared to leave El Dorado, they knew that their time in the city had been truly transformative. They had discovered a community that was passionate, creative, and deeply committed to making a positive impact on the world. And they knew that the WIZ Hub they had built would continue to inspire and connect people for years to come. Thank you for joining me in this week's update. See you next week for all the latest and greatest in the Metaverse. Until next time, bye for now.